And I know this for myself that when I lose those stuff, I'm really in mourning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a lot of necklaces and I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
When I lose a ring, I cry.
yeah, it
It's
sucks
bad.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Welcome to the bathroom sessions. Today we are here with
Kunde.
Kunde. Introduce yourselves, please.
Okay, yeah, my name is Kunde. I'm a rapper, singer, producer, and I play a couple of instruments.
Which ones?
Mainly piano, bass, a little bit of drums, percussion. These
Okay.
types of instruments.
Yes. And you said to me that you started music at 12 years old.
Yeah, ish. It's hard to-
Beatboxing.
Yeah, beatboxing.
And is it like beatboxing with your friends or?
No, because my friends were not really into beatboxing.
Okay.
No, I went on this journey alone, and then I found a community of beatboxing people, and that's how I started into beat making, sample based producing.
Yeah.
Yeah, digging into like older music. I see it as a soup, and
Okay.
what happens if you combine different ingredients, and those ingredients are notes, textures, sounds.
Okay. So at 12, it was beatboxing.
Yeah.
What was the age that you started to realize, okay, I really want to do this with all my time?
I remember at Gentse Charlotte and Lander Gijsselink were just chilling at Bordeaux. We were just young people, and I didn't really know Lander back then. And I thought it was just a regular guy, but I was listening to their conversations, and they were complaining about things that were for me, I wish I was there touring and shit and da. So I was like, oh shit, that would be dope if that was my life. I got aware of the fact that people also live that way and that it's an option. Yeah, I think that might be the first time that I was like, okay, that's maybe something I like. Yeah.
Because also you told me that you were not a good student in high
No,
school.
yeah, that's true.
So music was an escape for you.
Yeah. Growing up, I had a lot of pain and stuff like racism and shit, and I was stuck with this pain, anger, and trying to find my way in this world. And music had a soothing effect on all of that, and also gave me a feel of a community. I felt seen and I felt heard. For me, it was I want to contribute to this because it's given me a lot, and I wanted to give back in some way.
Okay, we recorded Taste of Dawn
Yeah.
a couple of days ago. What is Taste of Dawn about?
Yeah, Taste of Dawn is a tough song for me to explain. The meat of the song is actually about the mystery of life, not knowing. Yeah, we have a certain amount of time, and as time progresses, you think you know, but you don't know. A lot of time is spent searching for meaning and purpose. We create constructs like morality, and at the same time, stuff is happening that is outside of these rules, and life is unfair. We're in this realm and we don't know what's going on. We don't know what
is good and what is bad.
What's the principle that's the most guiding? And actually, the conclusion is I don't know what's going on.
And it's part of your album.
Yeah.
Dandelion.
Yeah.
Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah, Dandelion.
Dandelion has a metaphorical meaning for you.
Yeah,
Tell me
exactly.
about it.
Dandelion is actually is that little flower that grows in the month of May, and it's like a little fluffy seed, and it's blown with the wind, and it lands somewhere and tries to grow. It's also an unwanted flower. It's a weed, and it's also the feeling I had growing up in Belgium, Europe or whatever, feeling like I was the seed that was blown in the wind, an outsider that became part of the inside world, but I was always feeling like I was still outside looking in, you know?
Yeah. I get
So,
what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's the metaphor basically, and the starting point of the album was actually my travels to Cameroon for the first time in 20 years. I went to Cameroon, where part of my roots rest. I made some field recordings, and I bundled my thoughts in my head and my impressions and the emotions that went along with it, and used that as like the fodder for my album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were in Cameroon,
Yeah.
what was the thing that you liked the most about it?
The thing that I like the most about it is that I was there, and I was there for the first time in a long time. It was a journey that took too long for me to undertake. Not that I'm angry that mad at myself, because I know I was broke. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
And I was very broke at the time, so I was like, fuck it, money comes and goes. I had the opportunity, and I just took it, and everything's it was pretty good actually.
Okay,
It's nice.
good.
Yeah.
And so you're a self-taught producer, self-taught jazz musician. How do you start with jazz? I mean, that's crazy. That's because a lot of people take like a course for that or something. Why didn't you?
Financial aspect, because that's a part of like growing up like with an African parent. For me, at least, my father wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. Yeah. Growing up, I was very aware of I don't have any generational wealth. I don't have. I have to build my life from scratch, because I time is the most important thing that I have.
Beautiful. You have a couple of albums.
Yeah.
What is the differences between all of them?
Okay, like my first one was an EP, and it's called From Roots to Fruits, and I tried to see it as my first, like, hello world, I'm making music, this is my vibe, check it, I'm trying to evolve. Then my second one was for me as a producer, important, and a musician, also just getting like the confidence. This is the first album I mixed myself, and I produced everything. I was inspired by the Stone's Throw beat scene.
How long did that process take?
Not so long actually. I think 6 months.
Okay.
For 6-7 months.
What is the amount of time you typically put in an album?
No, it depends. If an instrumental album goes faster for me. For me, the lyrics are hard. My mind is more musical than lyrical, and I also feel it's less abstract when you put words on it. An instrumental album, it's like, here's some soundscapes and vibes, and do with it what you like. Thinking what I really want to say, what I want to immortalize on music. Maybe I should be less strict or whatever on it. But for me, it takes some time. I also feel like I need to live life, and it takes time to have experiences that are
worth writing about.
Yeah, because emotions also, they're very hard to capture, so you also need to have some time to let them settle and like have a good grasp on it.
So you also brought your rings today?
Yeah.
Because we ask everybody to bring something that reminds them of their music. Why are your rings so important?
Why? I just like the vibe.
Okay, perfect.
It's clothing and art and stuff is expression, and like the icing on the cake for me on an outfit is like the accessories. And I know this for myself, that when I lose those stuff, I'm really in mourning.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a lot of necklaces, and I don't.
When I lose a ring, I cry.
Yeah, it sucks so bad.
Also, like, there's a lot of time, a lot of emotion into it. Like, where you got it from, at what time in your life.
Exactly. And there's always a memory stuck to it. Like this one I got from my girlfriend for the first time. First Christmas, and this is a part of travel. Went to Morocco, but actually every place I go, especially when I go on a journey, I always look for new accessories.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
I have already almost lost each and every.
Yeah.
I had one of like Sicily because I went with friends to like climb the volcano. Etna. Had a nice ring. Lost it.
Yeah. But it's also part of life. I think like I lost my super dope sunglasses in Greece, and it's also like giving back in a certain way.
That's true.
Trashing the place. I don't know. No, but it's like that's how it goes in life. Sometimes you don't have control.
Maybe it's like
it's like an offering or something. It's like
leaving a piece of yourself behind somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also a thing with albums. You put albums out there when you're like in some state of your life, and then a couple of years later, maybe you cannot relate that much with it anymore. But it's something that you left behind and that stays out in the world.
Somewhere, and you don't know where, and you don't know who is going to find it and in what state, and what's it. Yeah, what is it going to be? Is it going to be one piece or like 1,000 pieces, or is somebody 1,000 years from now going to discover something about this civilization? Like,
exactly.
Wow, you don't know.
Thank you so much for this
pleasure.
amazing chat.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We wish you all the best in the future.
Thanks.
And everybody go check out the very, very cool looping session video. So this was Bathroom Sessions with Kunde. And we will see you next time. Bye!
Oh shit! I'm getting. Oh,
He's getting a call.
That's Koné.
Oh, it's Koné. The other toilet is outside. No, it's literally outside. There's a toilet. The toilet is outside, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah.